Good morning, dear students of Senior 3. Today we are going to have a look at the British at the Cape of South Africa period, 1795 to 1803. Who were these British? The British were the second group of Europeans to occupy the Cape of South Africa. That was after the collapse of the DEICO. The British occupied the Cape of South Africa after the Dutch. Remember that the British occupied the Cape of South Africa twice. Twice means two times. I.e., they occupied it in 1795. That was the first British occupation, 1795 to 1802, and 1806 to 1912. But you may ask yourself what happened between 1803 to 1805. After the first British occupation of 1795 to 1802, remember that there was signing of a treaty that was known as the Amiens Peace Treaty that was signed between France and Britain. Remember that this Amiens Peace Treaty it had a term which stated that the British had to withdraw from the Cape and the Dutch had to leave Holland. So after 1802, the Cape of South Africa was in the hands of what we call the Batavian Republic. The first British occupation of the Cape took place in 1795 and they left in 1803. In 1806, the British reoccupied the Cape until the 20th century. By 1794, that year is 94, the Cape that had governed the Cape had collapsed. And remember, by 1789, there were wars in Europe between France and other European countries. Remember, these wars between France and other European countries made France to invade Holland. When the French invaded Holland under King William in 1785, this forced the King of Holland, King William, to run to Britain to seek for refuge. So when King William was in Britain, he requested the British government to come and protect the Dutch possessions at the Cape of South Africa. But because the Dutch governor at the Cape was unfriendly to the British, the Dutch tried to resist the British attempts to occupy the Cape of South Africa. And remember, this came after the British occupation, came after a serious struggle, a serious war between the Dutch governor at the Cape and the British administrators. Remember, British were led by General Bayard. So the British only succeeded in occupying the Cape after a combined sea and land, attack. What you must also know is that the British occupied the Cape of South Africa in 1795 to 1802, when the wars between Britain and France ended. Remember, they ended with the signing of the Amiens Peace Treaty, that is 1802, between France and Britain. Through the treaty, I've already mentioned this, the British were to withdraw from the Cape and the French were to leave Holland. That is what was agreed upon. From 1803 to 5, the Cape was under the Batavian rulers. This was just a new name that was given to the Dutch administration at the Cape after the collapse of the DEICO and after the first British occupation. We have also seen that the British occupied the Cape in 1806 after the wars between Britain and France. And the impact of the British occupation of this area for the second time was seen from 1806 to 1834. But remember, it went up to 1912. However, the Batavian Republic had become too friendly to the French. They had become very friendly. This is the new republic that governed the Cape after the withdrawal of the first British occupation. So they became too friendly and even adopted some of their revolutionary ideas, like liberty, equality, and the the idea of fraternity. So this forced the British then to extend their occupation into the interior. So we ask ourselves, why did the British occupy the Cape of South Africa in 1795 and 1806? That year is 1795, not 1785. Remember that all questions of history, you must start with the introduction. This is, you read some of these sample questions. Why did the British gain control of the Cape in 1795? Why were the British interested in the Cape? What factors made the British to occupy the Cape? It is the same question. So the British were the second group of Europeans to occupy the Cape of South Africa. So the examiner must also know that they came from Britain under the leadership of General Bayard, and the British occupied the Cape of South Africa twice, i.e. twice means 2 times, 1795 to 1802 and 1806 to 1912. Why did these British occupy the Cape of South Africa? They wanted to protect their commercial empire in the Far East. This forced them to occupy the Cape. Remember, the Far East we are talking about is Asia. The British were traders, and remember, occupying the Cape, this was the shortest sea route to India, so there was need to protect their commercial empire. Mainly, they were dealing in spices. British occupied the Cape, reason is being, they wanted to spread Christianity and European civilization. This one is very clear. They were Christians, so there was a need to spread Christianity. Remember, this was to assist them in the colonization of South Africa by softening hearts and the minds of the Africans. They also wanted to protect their sea route to India, which made them to occupy the Cape. So the shortest sea route to India, where these British were getting spices, was the Cape of South Africa. So the British took over this Cape simply because they wanted to protect the Cape of South Africa. Another issue was that the strategic location of the Cape in terms of international trade made the British to occupy it. Remember, the Cape was strategically located in terms of international trade. It was in the middle between Europe and Asia. So they decided to occupy it due to strategic location. There was also fear that France was going to take over and occupy this Cape. So the British rushed, moved and occupied the Cape because they feared France to occupy it. Remember, France also joined the colonial race and they were seriously in need of colonies. Another issue was that the British occupied the Cape because they had been requested by King William of Holland. Remember, when the French invaded Holland in 1785, King William ran to Britain to seek for refuge. While he was in Britain, he requested the British government to come and occupy the Cape on his behalf. That's why the British occupied it, because they had been requested. The good relationship between Britain and the Dutch Crown government encouraged the British to occupy the Cape. Remember, if these two were not friends, the British would have not requested King William of Holland would have not requested the British to occupy the Cape. And secondly, what shows that the relationship was good was that when the French attacked Holland, of all countries, King William decided to run to Britain to seek for refugees. So the good relationship between Britain and the Dutch Crown government encouraged the British to occupy the Cape. So the British also wanted to use the Cape as a base to extend their rule in the interior. That's why they occupied it. So they wanted to use the Cape and extend their rule to other parts of South Africa. The Cape of South Africa had fresh water. The need for fresh water made the British occupy the Cape. They wanted this fresh water for domestic purposes. The Cape was also good for defense and protection. It was strategically located in terms of defense and protection. That is why the British were forced to occupy the Cape of South Africa. They wanted to control their trading activities at the Cape of South Africa. The easiest way of controlling their trading activities at the Cape of South Africa was by occupying the shortest sea route to India, and that was the Cape of South Africa. So they could easily control their trading activities after occupying the Cape. The British also wanted to gain prestige, to be seen that they were also a stronger power. That is why they occupied the Cape of South Africa, because the more colonies European power had, the more respect that power was given. So due to prestige, the Cape was occupied by the British. The Cape had a favorable climate which attracted the British to occupy it. The climate here was very friendly, was very favorable for human settlement, animal rearing, and even agriculture. So another issue is that the British occupied the Cape because they wanted to get raw materials for their industries in Europe. The need for raw materials was a factor that made the British to occupy the Cape. So the British occupied the Cape to use it as a source of raw materials. This brings us to a colonial motto. The motto of the colonialists says, produce what you cannot consume and consume what you cannot produce. So the need for markets also forced the British to occupy the Cape of South Africa. They wanted the markets for their finished products. Remember, British had very many settlers at the Cape. Some of them were farmers at the Cape, but they were facing a challenge of attacks from hostile tribes. So the British came in and occupied the Cape to protect their farmers at the Cape of South Africa. The British also wanted to use the Cape as a stopover for repairing their ship. Remember, this was a long journey. They were moving from Europe going to Asia, then from Asia going back to Europe. So South Africa, the Cape of South Africa, was to be used by the British as a stopover for repairing their ship. That is why the British took it over. The Cape had good natural harbors which encouraged the British to occupy it. These good natural harbors were to be used for the anchoring of doors or for the anchoring of boats, for offloading and even loading on new items. The Cape also had fertile soils. They wanted to use these fertile soils for agriculture. Remember, Europe had experienced heavy population. So the British also moved and took over the Cape of South Africa because they wanted to resettle their excess population at the Cape. Some of the British occupied the Cape of South Africa due to love for adventure. These are mainly the younger ones, younger boys, younger girls. They wanted to see what existed beyond their home areas. Another issue was the British occupied the Cape to give protection to their English men who had settled at the Cape. These ones needed protection against, to be protected from the hostile tribes. And finally, the Cape of South Africa had plenty of unoccupied land which attracted the British to occupy it. How did the British occupy the Cape of South Africa? How you show the process? Why? You give reasons. The British occupied the Cape twice, i.e. 1795 to 1802 and 1806 to 1912. The British occupation of the Cape was through force. They used the force. This was a combined sea and land attack under the command of General Bayard. The conquest arose from the French invasion of Holland. It was the French invasion of Holland that brought all of these problems that even made the British to occupy the Cape, because when the French invaded Holland in 1785, King William of Holland ran to Britain to seek for refuge, and while in Britain he requested the British government to come and protect the Dutch possessions on behalf of Holland. That is how the British came to the Cape, because they had been requested by King William of Holland. This brought a panic. The British started panicking because the French wanted to dominate their sea route to India. When the French invaded Holland, British started panicking that maybe after, from Holland, they will come and even take over this Cape of South Africa that had been under the Dutch. So during this time, the DEICO that had governed the Cape had collapsed, making the Cape vacant. Remember, in 1794, the DEICO collapsed. When it collapsed in 1794, in 1795, the British occupied the Cape. But after the collapse in 1794, this meant that the Cape of South Africa was vacant. So the British had the chances of taking over this Cape. The British occupation between 1795 to 1803 lacked serious activities. They were not serious in the first occupation. That's why I told you when we are looking at reasons, I said their seriousness was seen in 1806 to 1834 and up to 1912. Remember, in 1802, the French and the British signed the Peace Treaty of Amiens. In this Treaty of Amiens, remember, the British were to withdraw from the Cape and the French were to leave Holland. So the Treaty of Amiens had to restore peace between these two enemies. That is Great Britain and France. We also said that from 1803 to 1805, the Cape was under new administration. Remember, after the signing of the Amiens Peace Treaty, the Cape was left vacant because the British withdrew from the Cape. A new administration took over known as Batavians. These were Dutch, but they had just changed the name. In 1806, Europe once again faced war that was caused by France. In these wars, France reoccupied Holland with the help of the Batavian rulers. So the French reoccupied Holland again. Once again, this threatened the British interest in South Africa. The French reoccupation of Holland in 1806 violated the Amiens Peace Treaty. And this once again threatened the British interest in South Africa. The French reoccupation of Holland marked the collapse of the Amiens Peace Treaty. So the British became annoyed, and in 1806, the British moved and reoccupied the Cape of South Africa. So in 1806, Europe once again faced war caused by France. And this was eventually resulted into the French reoccupation of Holland. In 1806, the British reoccupied the Cape after the collapse of the Batavian Republic. So British came for the second time and reoccupied the Cape. This is where their impact was seen, and eventually, which brought them into conflict with the Boers that caused the outbreak of the Great Trek, as we shall see. So the British occupied the Cape of South Africa through force. Which force are we talking about? The force we are talking about was that, remember, the Dutch never wanted to lose the Cape for the second time. So the British had to use force. That is when General Baird led a fleet. A fleet is a big number of warships. So there were 61 in total, and they came with this fleet of 61 warships to capture the Cape of South Africa. The British used the combined sea and land attack to take over the Cape of South Africa. They highly trained soldiers who were good fighting on land and water. And in 1814, the Vienna settlement officially recognized the British occupation of the Cape of South Africa. Remember, the Cape had been under the Dutch. So when the Vienna settlement officially recognized the British presence, what happened? The British had to compensate the Dutch and were given US dollars 1 million pounds to compensate for what they had lost. Thank you for your time. That is what I had for you today. May God give you good life and keep yourself safe. We wait for the reopening in January.